Today we're going over the phylogenetic tree for watches. In this tree, there are no examples of anagenesis, which is the evolution within a single lineage over time. Instead, the whole tree is comprised of examples of cladogenesis, which is the development of two distinct lineages from one common ancestor. Once cladogenesis occurs and the branches are separated, they evolve separately from one another. Before we begin, let's go over some basic concepts. Operational taxonomic units, or OTUs for short, are the species, gene sequences, or in our example today, the watches that we are comparing. An outgroup is an OTU which we know is diverged earlier than all the other OTUs. In this case, it is the digital watch. A node represents the most common ancestor that existed before divergence, and an internal node is any node that has descendants. The outgroup along with this node right here, which represents the common ancestor of all the other organisms in the tree, tells us that the tree is rooted. A rooted tree is a tree from which we can infer the order of divergence by comparing an OTU to the outgroup. We could usually use the number of genetic differences to determine this order of divergence, but today we will be using phenotypic differences. Note that this phylogenetic tree is based exclusively off the physical features present in the watches and not the actual horological history of these features. We've established that the digital watch is the outgroup because it's the only watch with a digital face. The rest of the watches share a common ancestor, which has a traditional dial. This diverges into a group that has leather straps and a group that has non-leather straps. Let's focus on the group with leather straps first. The most common ancestor for all the watches in the leather group is noted by this node. From here, the group splits based on movement, which are quartz movements and automatic movements. Both these groups split based on the color of the watch straps. Both groups diverging into the same general colors of black and brown, without evidence that either color was present in an ancestor, are examples of convergent evolution. The non-leather straps split up based on the type of strap, with metal bracelets and NATO straps. Both these groups split up again based on the color of the dials, with the metal bracelet group splitting into gray and blue, the NATO straps splitting into white and blue. The blue dials being present in both these two distinct groups without any evidence that it was present in a common ancestor is an example of convergent evolution.